Yo, welcome back to my world. Dario Richie here, and welcome back to my channel for the last time in 2025. The final thing that I'm doing in the year, the last day of the year. Today's the last day. Today's the 31st of December, and the last Pokemon. The final Pokemon of 2025. I couldn't believe it. I really ripped it. I could not believe that she is the final Pokemon. We've got the beautiful Eevee. Look at that with the beautiful blue, my favorite color. Eevee sweetness. Eevee. Absolutely adorable. I can't believe that she ended up being the 31st of December. And guys, I thought what better way to end off the year by unboxing my Nintendo Switch 2. Right before I go to work, actually, it is 6:26 a.m. Nice and early in the morning. The sun is shining. Beautiful sun. And we're going to open up my Nintendo Switch 2, which, if you didn't notice, in my last few videos, or even my live streams, you might have seen it. It was just sitting in the hands of Mickey Mouse. So it was over there if you didn't already see it. And also if you didn't see my post. But I got this on a sale. A black Switch on a Black Friday sale. It was absolutely the best way to go about getting the Switch at also my Office Works. The very first thing I did at the Office Works was purchase my Switch 2. Our very own Office Works we got here in town, in the Ellenbrook town. Okay, let's start opening this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Just to see and compare, because I've got I've got two Switches here. I've got my OLED Switch. So I've got this Switch, and then I've got this Switch. They're different. You can tell. You can tell. But I don't have a Switch Lite with me right now. But we can compare mainly to, this is the last biggest Switch. And we can also see the comparison with this. Where am I going to sit these? I'm going to sit these on my lap. Let's start to open this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This is going to be a very quick video. Very, very quick video. Oh wait, hang on. It goes like this. Here we go. Oh, there it is. There it is. Actually, you know what? I don't need to get much out. Maybe the dock I'll get out. But it's mainly the Switch here that, oh, look at the screen. The screen is huge. I can tell that the screen is huge. We'll look at the controllers first. So, we've got, these are the controllers. And we can compare controllers with controllers. So we've got this controller here. This is the left controller, so we're going to get the left controller over here. Look at that. It's much bigger. It is much bigger controller. And also, if I really want to compare to the original Switch, which is a little bit smaller. I think it's a little bit smaller. The original Switch. So this is the original Switch. Yeah, I think you can tell even more of a difference. Even more of a difference. But this is much heavier too, because they've got this part in here, which clicks in. So this stuff, we can't use any of this stuff like on the old Switches, regardless of the size. But the whole system has changed. The entire system has completely transformed. If you didn't already know, if you didn't watch any of the release videos that they talked about the Switch and the whole I'll say production, like the whole they talked about everything, how how they redesigned, and rebuilt the Switch from the ground up. Alright, I don't want to touch it too much, but we'll get it out of the sleeve. I don't want to breathe on it, but this is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Look how big this is. Much bigger. Now I'm thinking, I'll sit it there. Let's take it out. And I'll put this one back on. Okay, so we got, actually no, I'll take them out. Should I take them? No, I'll put them in. Let's put them in. Because I got too many things going on here. We're going to click these in, and then we can compare. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Yeah, magnetic, that's it. And that must be it. There it is. There is the Switch 2. And let's compare. We'll compare with the OLED Switch. Or we'll get the original Switch first. Okay. Switch 2. Original Switch. Look at the difference. Look how insane that is. I mean, you can almost like fit the whole original Switch into the screen of if it wasn't so long. If it wasn't long. Yeah, like, wow. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. I love this. We got some different buttons at the back. So we've got a little button there, and then there's a different shaped. That's what I meant to say. Different shape of a button. This is cool. And also, hang on, wait. So the stand. If you can see here. Yes, the stand is very. I just realized. Whoa, I got it upside down. Oh my gosh. I actually got it upside down. But it clicked in anyway. What? Wait a minute. I actually have it upside down. What? This is hilarious. Oh, hang on. How do I... Alright, we'll test it out now. Do I press this? Oh, okay. Ah. You could... That is so weird. I don't know. Can you even do the other way around with... Alright, so these buttons, take them off. We actually had it upside down. Oh my gosh. That is so weird. Okay. Yeah, they both click on either side. There we go. That's better. I was like, I only noticed because of this thing, the stand. If you have a look at the stand here, look at this. Look how nice that is. This is what we want. We want a nice, firm, very strong, and even stand. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so now we can also I'll show you the other stand. Hang on. So this is the original stand. Which it was alright. I mean it stood up. Right, it did stay up, but if you're on a bumpy surface, or if you're in the car and you hit a bump or something, maybe. But then they improved that. They improved it with this, and that was like, yeah, that's perfect now. And now they've got the same. It's basically the same thing. It's just, I mean, you know what? I kind of like this a bit more, but it's the same thing. It's also I think more wider. It's more or maybe that's just to shape the whole Switch. Yeah, that's just to shape it. It's the same as the other one. It's exactly the same. Yes. Very good. The Switch 2, the OLED Switch. So we compare the Switch 2 and the OLED Switch together. You see how they're almost... I mean, there's a big difference. You can see there's a big difference. Look at this. Absolutely. I'm so excited. I am just so pumped. And the reason why I got the Switch 2 right now. Why did I get this? I seized an opportunity, a sale opportunity. Not because it was going on sale. I was pushed, or I was like, and you know what? I'll use the word ecstatic. I was so excited about a particular game that I decided to do some research on. I actually fell unwell it was a few weeks ago. It was like weeks and weeks ago, right? Like maybe a month ago. And Black Friday was coming up. It was around that time, or before that time even. And I was doing some research on a game that I've been wanting to play all my life. I've been wanting to play a game, which I'm going to be talking about this game when I get it. It comes out literally in January. This next month, the new year is going to be. I will tell you the game. The game is a Final Fantasy game, and I have played a Final Fantasy in my lifetime, one, but it wasn't called Final Fantasy. So this game, I thought I was so ecstatic about it. I was like, you know what? This is it. This is the game that I want to play because for so long, especially when I started live streaming, I talked about it. Then I was like, what kind of Final Fantasy? People ask me, what have I played? Or would you like to play a Final Fantasy? And I've never played one before. And for so many times in the past, like even when I was in high school, I remember Final Fantasy 13 coming out. And it's just I never had that chance to really think like which game or how should I go about it because it is quite confusing to me. There's so many different ones and it's in all different stories. But I finally landed on a verdict. I finally landed on exactly, and I'm so ecstatic about it. I'm so excited about it, mainly because of Tifa, which I'm so excited to play with. Well, as I'll be Cloud, I'll have Tifa. So that's what really drove me to picking the type of Final Fantasy I wanted to play first, because Tifa is someone that I just fell in love with when I was a teenager in high school. Never got to play the games, but that's why it pushed me to get the Switch now. The Switch 2 now. I was gonna get the Switch 2 eventually. It was gonna happen. And this is actually the first time I've bought a Nintendo Switch. I bought heaps of Nintendo Switches, but the first one of it. Like I've never this is actually my first Switch. My Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu was my very first Switch, and every other Switch after that was obviously just another type of Switch. You can see my Scarlet and Violet Switch. They were all special edition Switches. This is my first Switch that isn't a special edition, and it is just a regular Switch, like the first of its kind. So not just another version or not a special edition at all. It's just the first of its kind, my very first ever Switch 2. So I'm so excited to start using it, and of course I'm gonna upgrade all my games as well. You update your games. I don't know how it works exactly, but I've got Pokemon ZNA. I get to start playing the updated version, like the higher graphics, the better graphics on this Switch 2. But that's gonna be it, guys. And let's check in the time, because I gotta go to work. Oh my gosh, can you believe that? Can you believe I'm so excited? I am just so pumped. There is a lot more in the box. We could have a quick look. I'll open up the next section of the box. Hang on, let's put these switches away. We'll put that switch in there. And I'm not gonna get straight into this new Switch. But I've been looking forward to using it. This is what I'm trying to say. Is I'm looking forward to actually upgrading to the Switch 2, which can be a whole procedure. I have to switch everything over. But this is the other stuff that we have in the box. Oh my gosh. We have the thing that you can play controller like. But I've got two controllers, and they're actually both broken. The joysticks are both broken, as in physically broken. But I still use one of them. And they are fine, they're not that bad. They're not that bad. Maybe it's not high time I actually get myself a new controller. And then we got the dock here. This is the... Oh, okay, so we got the port thing, and then the cord is separate to the port. Okay. And then this is the dock. We've got the dock. Let's quickly show you. I'll show you quickly the dock. Oh, how do I get this out? Oh my gosh. It doesn't want to come out. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's coming. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is it. The dock. Ta-da! Nice and round. Very different. The previous dock was square. But this is it. This is our Switch 2. I'm so excited. I'm so happy, you know? It's really good. It's really good that I got this one. Moving forward, it doesn't matter when you get the Switch 2. I want to let you guys know that you can perfectly continue playing your Nintendo games, but just be aware that literally the game that I'm getting, which I've only hinted at. I don't even told you what the name of the game is. I'm not gonna be. I'll just leave that out. I'll let you guys guess in the comments. Guess in the comments what game I'm actually getting on the Switch 2, and I'll give you another hint. Obviously, I've got the Switch 2 now because the game that's coming is only for the Switch 2. It's not for the Switch. Even though there are Final Fantasies on the Switch already on the Nintendo, on the Nintendo Switch. But guys, that is gonna be it. That's gonna be it. I'm gonna go and get ready to go to work on the last day of the year, guys. I hope you all had an incredible 2025. I know I did. I went to Japan. I changed my life this year. It was absolutely insane. It was the most incredible experience. And this 2025, to me, it was always a beautiful number. And 2026, I love the number 26. So that's a cool number too. I'm looking forward to what the new year is going to bring. And I do hope for all of you that are watching this, that this new year, that moving forward from the past year, that it can be even more thrilling, more adventurous, more exciting. But remember to be patient. Always be patient with yourself and work towards those goals. Doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there. It does not matter. Until next year, I'll see you guys in 2026. Peace out.